What's going on, YouTube? It's James with Shyhammer Fantasy Battle Reports, and it's round 3 of the Dice Dojo December tournament for Ninth Age, the new age. That is Ninth Age. Anyways, guys, so the first two rounds, if you watch my other two videos, I got my ass handed to me both times. Both times my trolls left me available on the flanks, and it just kind of sucked. This is round 3. I'm still on the bottom table, and I got a game against Brian. Brian didn't do so bad, actually. He got a couple ties, but he's playing with his dwarf army, and sure enough, let's go over the armies really quick and see how this goes. So first up, I'm going to show you my characters here. I have a lot of characters, just because I'm playing with to see their strengths and weaknesses. I'm playing a lot with just this list entirely, and after this game right here, I changed my list entirely around. So the following game with Dan, you'll see a totally different army. On the left, I have my level 1 Orc Shaman. He has the Lore of Wilderness. I have next to him the level 2 Goblin Shaman, Baxter Stockman. He has Little God spells. He also has an Arcane Tomb, which gives him a third spell. I have him in the middle, on top of the dinosaur, that is the Super Shredder. He has Fencer Blades, Glittering Cuirass, and Crown of Dominion. Now, I know a lot of people have been questioning. They're like, wait a second, you can't use Fencer Blades on top of a mount. Guess what? He's a savage, or a feral orc. They get to use two-hand weapons, at least in this edition, until they changed it in the beta anyways. So, while this game was being played, that works. That combo works, okay? The following guy is in the back with the moon crown is my BSB. He is Sasuka. He has a banner of flaming, whatever, cleansing fire. Off in the back right, that is Longshot. He has, I think he just has the backstabbing dirks in this one. And then in front right, that is Krang with the arcane item, the spirit tattoos. And then I think that's it. Over here I have King Chickenhead. King Chickenhead is a goblin king with a flaming lance. Actually, I think he's a chief in this one. I think he's only a hero. So he has the armor of fortune and a spider to help him pop up in the back ranks. And then over here, this is my units. I have a unit of 27 forest goblins. They have tomahawks, short bows, stuff like that. Over here I have my 5 trolls that have been letting me down the other 2 games. And then I have over here a huge block of 35 to 37 feral orc Ed Bashers. Now they have Spear and Shield, which after this game they changed the Spear and Shield rule to have armor piercing, but in this game they did not have armor piercing. And then I have my 2 Git launchers. Over here, my opponent, he has a huge block of dwarf warriors that are ambushers. So this is like, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he has 10 wide, about 28 of them, 28 dwarf warriors. Over here he has a small unit of berserkers, whatever they're called. I think they're called berserkers. And then the one guy on the right that has the black, he is a character berserker. Over here he has a whole, these guys are all skirmishers, by the way. And then on this side over here he has a whole block of like 20 of them. I don't know what their names are. I think they might be, I don't think they're slayers. I think they are berserkers. But you guys could correct me. I'm not going to look it up right now. And then over here he has a whole unit of Iron Guard, I want to say these are. If these aren't Iron Guard, these are the beards. But basically he has a whole block of them. The guy on the right, that's his general, and he also has his BSB there as well. He does have a steam copter as well, and that is it. He has a couple magic bound items, and that's about it. Over here, my magic spells, I got Evil Eye, Blessing of the Mother Spider, Dirty Thieving, and Sneaky Slicing. Over here I got Get Them, Bashing Fist, Here We Go, and Zap. And for turn 1, I believe actually I win the roll-off. Yeah, I win the roll-off on turn 1. I do have a couple scouts. He has a couple scouts, or I have one scout. He has the ambushing warriors. The ambushing warriors pop up right in the front right there. He does have vanguards. He's going to move up his berserkers on the left, and we're just staring each other down. Again, I'm on the stupid table that has the thing in the middle that's not going to let me use the middle of the table, so I'm just going ahead and popping everybody to the left and just hoping that they're going to take them out that way. I did realize right now that I did make a big mistake right here by putting the trolls in the middle, because that means if the trolls get wiped out, they're going to leave the flank open again. I cannot have these guys protected by the trolls by any means. I should have just had the trolls on the left side and the savages on the right. Anyways, I did move up my forest goblins up into the forest, so they're at least stubborn in there, and they can throw up some tomahawks. Magic phase, I got 3 power dice, which is not much. So I'm going to go ahead and do zap onto his warriors here, and go ahead and I shoot it, and I only kill off 2 guys. He does get some armor saves. And that was about it. I'm going to go ahead and throw up, get them onto my feral orcs. Actually, I take it back. That wasn't zap. What was that? That was, trying to think what that could have been. I think I might have thrown like a 1 dice evil eye onto these guys and killed off 2 of them. Then I did zap, and zap killed off like 7 of these guys or 6 of these guys. But sure enough, over here, my shooting phase. We're going to go ahead and this scenario, we had a evil wizard in the middle tower. So there's a wizard inside this tower shooting fireballs. That's what happened. That's how those guys died. There's evil wizard shooting fireballs. So he shot the warriors, and that's how they died. But if you kill the wizard, you're getting an additional 5 secondary objective points. So I'm shooting my get launchers right at to him, and I do 2 wounds onto him, but that was all about it. Over here, shooting phase. I'm going to go ahead and shoot all these forest goblins, 20 of them with double shots, so 40 shots right into his warriors, and I kill off 5 of his warriors. He's like, what the hell? That's some bullshit. I'm like, I got some tomahawks, man. So sure enough, that was it for my turn. It's going to be Brian's turn 1, Dwarf's turn 1. He's going to go ahead and charge his berserkers into the building to kill off the wizard. Okay, I weakened up the wizard for him at least. He's going to go ahead and charge his warriors into my forest goblins, and I'm like, stand and shoot. So I'm going to go ahead and throw all these freaking tomahawks again, and sure enough, I go ahead and I kill off like 5 more. Holy shit. And he's like, I feel like I just ran into an ambush or something like that. These guys got in, of course. His steam copter comes up to the side here, and his guys kind of just chill back here waiting for the charge. Magic phase, he got 11 power dice, and the wizard goes ahead and shoots and kills off one of his berserkers. His Lord has a magic item. I think all his magic items are like buffs, so I really don't have the names of them. He doesn't have cards for them. It's just like whatever. So I really don't know what's going on in the magic phases for him. I'm just being brutally honest. Over here into close combat. Close combat, his dwarf warriors go ahead and kill off like shit, like 9 or 10 of my forest goblins. And my forest goblins, I think, might have killed like 1 guy, maybe, if that. But they are stubborn in the woods, and I am on a leadership. I might be in the leadership bubble of my general. I might not be, but whatever. I still stick there. And it's going to go ahead and start off Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Now, if you could see, they actually did 5 wounds onto the wizard in the tower. The wizard's dead. He got the full points on that guy. My trolls fail stupidity. Are you fucking kidding me, man? So they're just going to stumble forward. I'm going to go ahead and... did I declare? Yeah, I declared charges, and I called out the Wog. So I go ahead and I charged with my feral orcs into his main bunker. I don't have a picture of it, though. Magic phase, I got 9 power dice. I'm going to go ahead and throw up Gift of the Spider Gods, and he dispels it. I'm going to go ahead and throw up Here We Go, get it off, and I throw up Bashing Fist, and I get it off, and I ran right into his berserkers there. Shooting phase, I'm going to go ahead and throw both of these get launchers into his iron guard or whatever they are, and I end up only killing off like 2 guys. That's so messed up. And over here, close combat, bam, forest goblins kill off 4 of them. His dwarf warriors attack back, or I'm sorry, that was one of the characters. Longshot has the goblin daggers, the backstabbing goblin daggers, which are armor piercing, and he kills off 4 of them by himself. The rest of the forest goblins kill off like 2 of the other guys, and these guys start attacking back, and they end up killing off 4 of my forest goblins, but it's still a brawl. I actually think I won combat on that one. I did win combat on that one. He's going to go ahead and check to run. He runs, and my goblins kill his ass down. That is awesome. Oh, my goblins just took out a chunk of like 27 dwarf warriors with tomahawks and regular attacks. I don't even have poison. Oh man. Over here, Big Stabadon goes ahead and kills off one of his berserkers. My general goes, and he's like, well, go ahead. I might have wards and all this stuff. I'm like, dude, my general has bashing fists up right now. I have, I don't know, like 10 attacks. Yeah, I have 4 attacks normal, 5 with fencer blades, 6 with frenzy, 3 with bashing fists, and 1 for devastating charge on the wog. I do 10 attacks, kill off. Oh, shit. I kill off like 9 of them or 8 of them. I didn't even use the boar attack. I always forget to use the boar attack. He goes ahead and does all his death blows back, and he fails to wound my general. He fails to hit my general and fails to wound my general. That's nuts. Holy shit. He was like, that's some bullshit. You could see the anger in his eyes. Like, that was too many Slayers dead to one guy. So all my Feral Orcs are going back. Now, my Feral Orcs are Initiative 2. I think his guys are Initiative 2 or 3, whatever. But they got Devastating Charge. They got full ranks right now. I'm going to go ahead and look at how many wounds I did. That is insane. Look at all those dice, man. Oh my god. I think he only has like a 6-up ward or something like that. And sure enough, I wipe out that unit. Holy crap. I mean, I did get rerolls to hit. I got rerolls on the 1s to wound. I overrun because I have to. I run off the board. We were talking about this for a while. We had to look up the rule. The rule was basically you can temporarily end off the board edge, but you can't finish your turn at the end of the board edge on this. So my guys are going to pop off the table more or less, and it does not leave them with a legal unit to charge on that side. So it's going to start off his turn, Dwarf's turn 2, I think this is. He's going to go ahead and charge his beards into my trolls because that's the only available charge he could do. So sure enough, he gets in right there. He moves his steam copter over here towards my forest goblins who are exposed, and he moves his berserkers into the building here. He's going to go ahead and start off shooting phase. Shooting phase, he shoots his steam gun and kills off only one of my goblins here. Over here, he puts on 5 wounds onto my trolls. My trolls attack back, or I puke on him back, and I end up killing off 4 of his guys here. And I lose combat big time. At least I killed 4 dudes. And he's going to go ahead and chase me. I'm like on a leadership 2 because goblins are stupid. And they're going to run, and he runs them down. And he runs them closer to the git launchers. Oh, crap, that's getting close. Orcs and Goblins, turn 3. My guys come back on the table. And that's about it. I go ahead and I move the goblins back into the forest, hoping to keep them stubborn, and I face them towards the steam copter just because I want to be able to, like, pew pew at it. I'm moving chicken head closer towards the berserkers, see how that goes. Magic phase, I got 10 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up armor piercing onto my goblins. Then I remembered the stupid rule that says special attacks only work in close combat. So even though I gave it to these guys, their axes are not going to get 1 armor piercing on that. That sucks. So I go ahead and I do zap. I hit these guys, and I end up killing off only 3 of them. I throw up Evil Eye, get it off, and I shoot it at I ended up shooting it at the, whatchamacallit, the copter, and I end up doing 2 wounds onto it. No. I take it back. I didn't do anything onto that one. I think the Evil Eye just failed it entirely. Shooting phase goes. I go ahead and I shoot all the tomahawks at the copter. I end up doing 2 wounds onto it. My diver over here, he misfires when he's trying to hit the building, and it's just going to go ahead and stop that outright, and he cannot shoot. The other diver, I think, just failed outright. It's going to start off Dwarf's turn 3. Dwarf's turn 3, he's charging my git launcher with his beards. He's going to get in and get a side flank here, and that sucks. He moves his steam copter over here to the side flank of my goblins, and he moves his berserkers out of the building. Magic phase, he got 7 power dice, doesn't really matter. He's going to go ahead and use his copter gun and just blast a hole through these guys here, and sure enough, it hits a shit ton of them, kills off like 6 or 7 of my goblins. That sucks. He's wounding them. I'm down to characters and like 4 or 5 guys left. That sucks. And it causes a panic check. They're going to go ahead and run. They run this way, chaffing up Chicken Head, and that really does suck for me. Over here, close combat, he destroys this guy, and I think he's going to overrun into my other one. And it's going to go ahead and start off Orcs and Goblins turn 4. Orcs and Goblins turn 4. I rally with those guys up there. Chicken Head runs right in front of the Berserkers, right in the middle. Magic Phase, I got 9 power dice. I throw up Evil Eye, he stops it. Okay, I threw up 4 dice on Evil Eye too, and he stops it. Trying to just blow up those Berserkers. I throw up a couple dice onto Zap, he stops that one as well, and that sucks. I end up getting off Blessing of the Mother Spider, and that's it. I think that's it. I think that's my turn. I end up just marching up the other guys. It's gonna go ahead and start off his turn. Dwarves turn 4, I think this is. Even though it says 6, it's still 4. He's going to go ahead and charge his Berserkers. Well, I think I'm jumping ahead. Whatever. This is how the table looks. Alright, he overrun, but he didn't get in contact with the Git Launcher here. So he's going to charge the Git Launcher here. That's an easy in, auto in. He's going to go ahead and charge Chicken Head with his Berserkers. I'm going to flee with Chicken Head away, and he's like, and he was like deciding if he should just try to get into the goblins. He knows if he goes for the goblins, I'm gonna just stand and shoot and like bah, 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 hit him with tomahawks, and he really doesn't want to do that. But he's deciding, and I just roll for Chicken Head like a dumbass right before he makes his decision, and I roll a pathetic 4 inches. Shit. And he saw it, and he was like, "Oh, I guess I'm going for Chicken Head." So he rolls, and he chases Chicken Head down and comes out this way. And I was like, "Oh, that sucks, man. I should have waited. Oh, man." So he moves his steam copter over this way, and he ends up blowing up 2 more of my goblins here. And he decides to just destroy my Git Launcher. But it's going to go ahead and start off Orcs and Goblins turn 5. Orcs and Goblins turn 5. I move all my guys this way, facing off at the steam copter. Magic Phase, I got 8 power dice. I'm going to go ahead and throw up a Vindictive Glare again, or an Evil Eye again. Sorry, I keep on using the old term. I have it typed on the card as the old term. And I shoot it at the Slayers, I believe, and I fail to wound the Slayers. That sucks, man. I was trying to kill those Slayers. Nothing. I did miscast, though. As you can see, I did double 6s. So my miscast goes off, and I get the small template. It's like strength 7, I think, or strength 6. It hits the gyrocopter, the steam copter, and he only had 1 wound left, and it blows him up. He was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I was like, "Dude, that's just the way it happened. I didn't plan I was getting double 6s. I was just trying to kill those Slayers without him stopping my spell." So it killed the steam copter that way. It killed one of my goblins. Does 1 wound onto my shaman. Baxter Stockman, you're the motherfucker. You are the man right there. Or the green skin, the little sneaky bastard. And this is basically how the table looks right now. He just reformed after he destroyed my Doom Diver. It's going to start off his turn, Dwarf's turn 5. He's charging with his Slayer into my back of my Forest Goblins. He's charging his other Slayer, or his Berserkers into the side of my Feral Orcs, and he's charging his Beards into my Feral Orcs as well. And if he would call out the Wog, but he doesn't have the Warg. So he gets in on both. That sucks. Magic Phase, he got 7 power dice, and he uses it to dispel my Bashing Fists. He challenges with his Lord. I accept it with my Champion. He's like, "Why not accept it with your Killy Lord? Come on, bring Shredder." And I was just like, "Nah, Shredder has other plans, because Shredder is making way to the other side." Shredder made way to this side, and he attacks these freaking Berserkers and kills all 4 of them. Fuck those guys. This guy's giving me the finger. Look at him. Giving me the finger. He's like, "Fuck you for killing me, man." Oh, man. This is actually a really good picture of Shredder's dinosaur. Anyways, he ends up chumping up my champion here, and then he's going to go ahead and start attacking, or my shaman attacks and kills off 1 guy. He goes and he attacks. He kills off like 6 of my Feral Orcs. My Feral Orcs go and they kill off like a bunch of his guys. I think I'm winning combat on this one. I think I am winning combat on this one, because I killed 4 of the Slayers. I killed like 3 or 4 of his other guys. He killed like 6 or 7 of mine, but it's either way, we stick there for a round, and it's going to go to Orcs and Goblins turn 6. Orcs and Goblins turn 6. I split off all the characters from each other and the Forest Goblins separately. Just leave them that way, okay? So that way they're not all points connected into one spot specifically. Magic Phase, I got 7 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up Bashing Fist, get it off. I throw up the Blessing of the Mother Spider, I get it off. I get them, I get it off. Here we go. He dispelled that one. So, I'm gonna go ahead and he's gonna challenge again. I accept it with my orc, level 1 orc shaman. He's like, what? No character? I'm like, nah. You can take my 60-point shaman, dude. I don't care. You could kill that guy. I don't care. It's 60 points. I'm going for the whole unit. So Shredder goes. Shredder kills off 3 guys. Only 3. That sucks. The Feral Orcs go. The Feral Orcs just kill off a bunch of guys. Look at that. 5 more guys. Right? He goes and he kills off like 4 of my guys, or 3 of my guys and my shaman. I'm winning combat on this one, I believe. He doesn't stick, I don't think. No, I don't think he sticks on this one. He's going to go ahead and run, and when he runs off the table this way, and I'm going to go ahead and chase, and sure enough, I brought the banner of the Warden, whatever it's called, so it gives me Swift Stride, and I chase those motherfuckers down. I killed them outright, and besides the one Berserker he has left, I basically took my opponent for everything he has. It was a fun game. I really like it. I really like the Super Shredder. In all fairness, this is my recap for all 3 games, how they went, because this is like the first tournament I did with the new rules. And granted, they just changed the rules again on Tuesday, so I'm going to go ahead and have to reevaluate what I was thinking. But the Feral Orcs did great. I mean, they did okay. They got their ass kicked on the Warriors and the Undying Dynasties. But I don't blame it on them. I blame it on the trolls for leaving side flanks open. I need something on my flanks to protect my flanks and chaff them up. So looking at this, first off, my best character overall for all 3 games was Super Shredder. Nobody wounded him once. He is extremely hard to hit. He's extremely tough, and he kills like a motherfucker. So one of my thought processes after this game was he doesn't need to be in the Feral Orcs, because every time he lost was because they died. So he's going to be on a wyvern on his own. Okay, he's going to just have a killing monster. He's going to be there. He's going to kill, and that's what he does. Not only that, but it gives him mobility to get flanks and rear charges on a flying monster. I do have the fear of getting shot by cannon, so to stop that, or to limit that, I'm going to make sure I take in a Gargantula. So if I take the Gargantula, keep him watching the front end of my boss from getting shot, or just make sure that my general is sitting behind the line so he never gets a true line shot against my general, that's always going to be a safe bet. The other thing is, I like the Forest Goblins. They did great. And after I did the petition, they got poison shooting, which is even better. I lose the 5-up board for the Feral Orcs, which made me think, instead of investing so much stock into the Feral Orcs, splitting off this unit into possibly 2 units of 20. So I end up taking a regular unit of Orc boys with spears, shields, and bows. It's not really that expensive. I got like 20-something boys for the value of like 200 points or something like that. I end up getting still a decent amount for Feral Orcs. And again, this is a 2,000 point list. The next game I played was a 2,600 points, so I have a little bit more to play with. So I threw in a troll, I threw in a chariot, I threw in the Gargantula. I took out not my troll. I threw in a giant, and I took out the trolls though. I really tried to get in a Nasher wrecking team, but that didn't work so well. I really tried to, but nah. I threw out my like level 1 characters. So I mean, yeah, I'm playing with the list a little bit. I want to see how this goes. But overall, my first impression on this tournament was it was a lot of fun. And what I noticed, too, looking at all the tables, because I'm the guy who's taking the points for all the events, too, is there was a lot more ties than usual. And I think that was due to the fact that a lot of armies are on equal playing grounds now. They're not, like, no army is overpowering. No list is overpowering. The winner of the whole tournament was Jake Murphy. If you guys know who Jake Murphy is, or if you watch my other video where I played against him, he brought a Dark Elf army. And he actually tied with Ian, but he won because he took out the Wizard, which was a 5-point objective. So second place, my brother jumped into second place in between that gap between Ian and Jake Murphy, and then third place went to Ian. So it was a really fun tournament. I'm looking forward to the next one. We're probably gonna throw one in January, first weekend of January. But besides that, guys, I hope you're enjoying these videos. I'm putting them up as fast as I can make them. And I have one more game this week with Dan that I got to put up, but I don't think I'll have it up before the weekend. As well as I'm probably going to play some games tomorrow on Saturday night. So I'll be putting those up as soon as I can make them, guys. Leave feedback, leave comments. I love the comments and feedback. It helps me, it motivates me to do these videos. As for my MVP in this game is definitely my I have to give it to Super Shredder specifically because he killed majority of those berserkers off by himself. So Super Shredder, you're getting the MVP. The Feral Orcs, they did great. They really did do great, but the leadership of the Shredder is what carried this game. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm out of here. Take care. Peace, and see you in the next video.